One of the most common questions business owners have for me about SEO is, how long will it take to see results? And the honest and sometimes frustrating answer is, it depends. And while that sounds vague, trust me, it's actually a pinpoint accurate statement. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno, and in this video, I'm going to explore this topic in depth and set some clear expectations with regards to the SEO results timeline to help you make smarter business decisions when you start an SEO campaign. So let's go. So look, first of all, let me just say this, SEO is a long game. It's not an instant fix. So unlike paid ads, which can drive traffic almost immediately, SEO operates more like a marathon than a sprint. Generally speaking, expect to see some movement in your website's rankings within 3 to 6 months, with significant results typically taking 6 to 12 months. However, these timelines vary greatly depending on your competition, your website's history, and the effort you put into your SEO strategy. So people always ask me, why does SEO take time? Well, search engine optimization, it's an organic process that relies on multiple factors to achieve sustainable success. Search engines need time to crawl your website to understand its structure and content, to evaluate the credibility of your site through signals like backlinks and user engagement, and then to rank your site relative to competitors in your niche. So put simply, building trust and authority in the eyes of search engines doesn't just happen overnight. Plus, Google is focused on delivering the best results to their users. That's why consistency, quality, and long-term planning will always win the SEO game. So going forward, I want to explain some of the factors that impact SEO timeline. So here's a closer look at these major factors that can influence how quickly your website's going to see results. So the first is industry competition. SEO results can depend on how competitive your industry is in the online space. So in high competition niches, like if you're in a saturated industry like legal services or real estate or e-commerce, breaking into the top rankings is going to take longer due to the volume of well-established competitors as opposed to low competition niches. So business catering a smaller, more specific audience, for example, like a local pet grooming service or a niche product, you may see results faster thanks to less competition. So what I would do is research your competition by using tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush and look at the keywords that they rank for and identify areas where you can offer something unique or superior. I've said this story before. I had a client once, they sold everything. They really did sell a lot of different products. And I asked them straight out who their competition was. And they said Walmart and Amazon. And they wanted to rank for a lot of the products that Walmart and Amazon were ranking for. Well, Walmart and Amazon are probably two of the biggest online retailers in the world. So I didn't want to, set their expectations, but there was just no way it was going to happen. So we focused on, a couple of niche products, unique products that they sold that were geared to specific clients in specific industry, which was the film industry. And that helped increase their rankings for that. They weren't going to get everywhere because that competition was just way too high. But when we established what a unique product offering was, we could focus on that and they could rank for that, therefore increasing the revenue on that. It increased their foot traffic, which increased revenue for other products because people would come in and they would buy something, but maybe they might buy something else that was in the store. Okay, another factor is website age and domain authority. Launching a new website versus having a website that's been around and active for a while will make a huge difference. So an older established website with backlinks and a solid reputation will usually rank faster than a new website. So a new site will need to build credibility with Google through high quality content, backlinks, and a consistent publishing schedule. So if you have a new website, start building your domain authority early by creating a content plan and identifying good backlink opportunities like guest posts or industry directories, partnerships with other businesses. Do this as a foundation and it will help you achieve your results quicker. Just by putting something up there and having it sit without any action, just having a website that's there isn't going to help your domain authority. It's not going to help in the long run. There's also the quality of SEO efforts. So look, SEO isn't just stuffing keywords into a blog. It's about creating a website that's helpful, that's authoritative, and it's easy to use. So factors like site speed, mobile responsiveness, engagement metrics like time on page and bounce rates are going to play a key role in SEO success. And I think this gets lost on a lot of businesses that are looking for a quick fix with regards to SEO. So look at your site, perform an SEO audit using Google Search Console, Screaming Frog, and then fix any tech issues such as slow loading pages or broken links, improve that user experience, and search engine crawlability. So it's not just about throwing content on there. It's about having a website that is geared to user experience, that is going to give Google's customer, the searcher, the best experience when they click on that link. They'll rank you higher if you have a better website. The other thing is a lot of companies will target the wrong keywords. Keywords can play a huge role in how quickly you rank. So short tail keywords like SEO services are more competitive and take longer to rank for, while long tail keywords like affordable SEO services for small businesses in Vaughan can yield faster results. So focus on those long tail keywords that are highly relevant to your offering. So use tools like Keyword Planner or Moz to identify those low competition keywords with decent search volumes. The biggest mistake sometimes is that companies decide to go for the big SEO keyword. They want to rank for that one instead of hitting those low hanging fruits, making sure that they're picking out on the keywords that their existing customers would look for. Those are the ones you want to focus on first. You want to start building up your traction with those keywords, rank high for those, and then you can start to focus on maybe the shorter tail keywords because you're going to build authority, you're going to get visits, you're going to get conversions, you're going to get great time on page because the keywords are relevant to your business, and it's going to be a little bit easier for you to rank for the short tail keywords as you rank higher for the long tail ones. Okay, and the last factor too, and this is something that is kind of unpredictable, and that's Google's algorithm updates. So these algorithms are continuously evolving, and that can impact your rankings. And while it's impossible to predict every update, following search engine best practices will prevent your site from being penalized. So stay informed about algorithm updates by following reliable sources like Google Search Central blog or SEO focused publications like Moz or Search Engine Journal. So that way you're not caught by surprise by the big algorithm update that will just come like that. Now, before I go any further on some actionable tips for you to take with regards to your SEO strategy to help you rank higher, remember, like this video if you are liking it, and remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Okay, so while SEO is a long-term game, there are some quick wins that you can focus on to start seeing an impact sooner. Optimize your on-page SEO. So add target keywords to your page titles, your headings, and your meta descriptions. Remember to claim that Google Business profile. If you're a local business, this is a fast and effective way to show up in the local search results and the Google map. It's great for any local business. If you haven't done it, do it. Create evergreen content. So publish high value, timeless articles that address your audience's most pressing question. Remember, FAQ pages are great to do that. And build backlinks. So reach out to other websites or blogs in your niche for backlinks. These links signal authority to Google and other search engines. If you have an SEO agency doing backlinking for you, make sure that they are doing quality backlinks. A lot of times people focus on quantity, make sure it's quality. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is why SEO is great when it's combined with a multi-channel approach. So it's powerful. SEO is powerful. I've been doing this for 13 years, so I know exactly the benefits of it. But it thrives a lot more when it's paired with other marketing strategies. So combining SEO with these additional channels can maximize your visibility and get results faster. So the first one is PPC, paid advertising like Google Ads. So while you wait for your SEO to build momentum, run Google Ads or even Meta ads to generate some immediate traffic, or LinkedIn ads as well if you're doing B2B. So take maybe the highest converting page on your website. So the one that's getting the most traffic, maybe it's a specific product or service page, maybe it's a blog post. Convert that to a landing page and then test it on Google Ads. Try a small budget, but then see what happens. Make sure though that you have a clear call to action at the end of that page so that way you're capturing that lead. Okay, the other one is some content marketing. Regularly publishing high quality content, blogs, guides, videos. can help establish your authority and keep your audience engaged. So when you're doing a blog, post at least 2 to 4 times a month with content that answers your customers' top questions, like how long will SEO take? Of course, social media marketing. So use Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok. That can help drive traffic to your site and build brand awareness. So take your blog posts, product updates, and throw them on your social media channels with engaging captions. Of course, there's the email marketing side of it. If you have a list, engage that audience by sending them newsletters that feature helpful content, promotions, updates about your business. If you don't have a list, put a lead magnet on your website, on your landing page to capture that person's email address so that way you can send them product, that way you can send them information, send them those promotions, keep them engaged. And remember, look, the last thing I want to say here is that patience pay off. It requires time, it requires consistency and strategic execution. While you can expect to see initial progress within 3 to 6 months, sustainable success often takes 6 to 12 months and more. But the key is to sticking to a plan that focuses on quality over shortcuts. And look, I've seen this happen before. I've seen clients actually stop services with us, say, we don't want to do SEO anymore, we got this, we can do this on our own, or we don't have to do SEO anymore, we're at a great spot. And all of a sudden their rankings start to drop. And they don't watch the rankings. Okay, we give them reports every month, but they're not active looking at their search engine rankings. What they do notice is reduced leads, reduced customers, and reduced revenue. So then what happens is they wonder, why are we not making as much money as we used to? And then they realize that it's because they stopped all digital marketing. They stopped all SEO. They don't do any social. And that's when they come back. And in fact, I've had 3 customers so far this year come back with us after they notice a drop in their business. So final thoughts. Look, SEO is smart. It's a long-term investment for any business. And by understanding its timelines and you focus on actionable steps and pairing it with complementary strategies like those paid ads, like that social media, you can set yourself up for sustainable growth. And if your business is in a specific niche, then you should watch this video now to see the steps that you need to dominate your niche online.